Hello, everyone. I want to say thank you for your interest. I was a little bit, I know there's a need, but I was a little bit shocked, a little bit surprised, not shocked, that there was that much interest. And I honestly, I've been putting this together for a long time and have thought about different ways. My philosophy, my goal on everything that I do personally in my life is the KISS method. Keep it smart and simple. And sometimes I get stuck with trying to oversimplify things where there's just certain things you have to do and going on too far. So I just want to give you an overview of what to expect. Now, as I said in the post, that this is a beta. I'm putting this together as I go. So this is part of you're in a rare opportunity to help me with your input and feedback to build this as I go forward. This will be a product that I offer later on, but I wanted to put it out there first and work out some of the kinks. I've shared this with some people and gotten some feedback, made a lot of adjustments over the years. This is what I use. This is what works for me. And as life goes on, I tend to forget things. And I know like I said, there's three things. It's when it comes to weight loss and health. At first, it's the mindset. The second big thing is maintain. We don't learn how to maintain our weight. We go into these crazy diets, crazy workout routines. We lose the weight. How many of us have lost weight? All of us have lost weight. How many of us know basically what's good for us to eat? How many of us know that exercise is good for you, right? So we know these things. So it's just getting a solid foundation to maintain, because you're interested in this challenge because you're wanting change. So that means you went from where you wanted to be to a place that you're not as far as your weight and your health. So regardless of whatever program that you get on or that you've gotten on before, you've gotten back to this point. So the whole philosophy behind this whole thing is learning your body, because everybody's different. There's no magic pills out there. We all know this. We've all tried all this stuff. We've all tried these diets, and they work to a degree, but everybody's different, right? And there's certain things that you don't want to give up, and you're not going to give up. You'll give them up temporarily, and then you'll go back to them, and then what happens? So this whole program is, first of all, mindset. Because if you don't change how you feel and how you see yourself and what you expect from yourself, you can use willpower and discipline for a little while, but you'll go back to those old habits. Second is accountability. We all need it. It's just human nature. The goal is to get to where you don't need the accountability, to where you know what you need to do, what you can eat, how much you need, how much you need to exercise to maintain, be happy with what you're eating, not being frustrated and dreading it and forcing yourself to do it. And it's just natural. What was once difficult is now easy with practice. So that's my goal to help you out with. And the third thing, the one key to all, the main ingredient to this is personal planning and tracking. We fail to track our results and to keep up with it on an ongoing basis. And all that's covered in my worksheet. Now, a lot of you know, I realize that going through this, I have to, some of you know me, some of you don't. Some of you are just interested to see what this is about, and you don't know my whole story. I'm not going to go into my whole story right now. But I did, at one point, this was me 6 years ago, 265, high blood pressure, borderline diabetic, had problems snoring, which caused sleep issues, acid reflux, sore joints. And I'll share with you the diet I did, but it was nothing It was nothing special. It was nothing there. I mean, there was no magic stuff. It was just calories and exercise. It took me. I did a 90-day challenge. That's where I lost my first 25. I did the Insanity program, if you're not familiar with that. I drank shakes, and I took a little break, and then they came out, the company I was with came out with a video challenge, where they challenged you to video your progress every day. It's through voting. The top 10 would go into, they would put a show together with the top 10 people and the top 10 videos. So that gave me the accountability every day to show progress and to video record it, and that's what pushed me to go forward. And it was the second challenge that I started documenting and tracking everything a little bit closer, because I was like, why did I struggle so much? And I was watching everybody else struggle. So I said, how can I help other people get over this while I'm helping? So during this challenge, you're going to get two ebooks, because again, the mindset and knowledge and skill. It's just like if you learn how to make money at something. You can lose all your money, but as long as you have that skill set, you can always go back and make the money, right? So if you know your body and you know what your body needs, how many calories you need to function, how much exercise you need, then you'll get in the right mindset. And then I have an affirmation and stuff. This book, you'll have to get younger next year. Phenomenal. And all these books play off of each other. It's not like three different. They kind of grow. They all mesh together to really emphasize the point. And they'll be part of the 30-day challenge. The book, you'll have to buy it, or I can give you a link to Audible. I prefer to listen to my books. These two are short. They're like 60 pages. This one's like 8 hours on Audible. I can give you a free membership for a trial, and it's just a trial. You get 2 free books, and then cancel the membership if you want to. And if you stay with the membership, I get an affiliate program. I'm going to be upfront and honest with you on this whole thing. This whole thing for you guys, this is not about me making any money or anything. This is about helping you, first of all, which is helping me, and getting a solid product to put out and help other people. Now, this is the detailed sheet that I have. I have nine daily functions, the tracking, but I'm not going to go into that here. I'll have another video that explains exactly how to use the worksheet. Once you do it, it's done, and you just use it to track. It's been years in the making. Again, it's very simple. My whole philosophy, I take the common, the core fundamentals, the common denominator out of everything. Any exercise program, any diet program, is the bottom line is calories. It's a hook. When you see an ad that says, "Oh, don't count calories. Counting calories sucks. That doesn't work." That's just a hook. That's just a hook to get you to say, "Oh, I don't have to count calories," and then they get you in, and then they either sell you a diet plan, Weight Watchers, or I can never remember the one with Marie Osmond, where they send you the meals. Well, if you see there, I mean, the meals are. I bought the keto diet with the Fit the Fat the Fit guy. I mean, it's very limited in calories. Yeah, you don't have to count your calories. Just eat what he tells you, which is a very limited amount of calories. It's scientific. It's common sense. If you burn more calories than you take in, you're going to lose weight. Fundamentally. It's just, that's the way it works. Yes, are some calories, but there are calories that are better for you, obviously. But if you like to have a few drinks, I say have a few drinks. If you like to have a sweet snack every day, I say have a sweet snack every day. But you have to figure that in your calories, figure it in your diet, and that's all part of it. So that's really what we're going to do. We're going to design a diet just based off of what you eat, because we basically all eat the same things. When you go to the grocery store, you're basically buying the same things. Every now and then you'll try something different. So it's not like you've got to go figure out all these new things, counting carbs and fats and percentages, and it doesn't have to be that difficult. What I did is I counted my calories. I personally, which I'll go into detail, but I personally had to put time, what I was going to eat, and what time I was going to eat it, to help me stay on track. Because you all know that you start eating that bag of chips or the nuts or whatever, even if it's good for you, calories are calories. And then before you know it, you're all done with it. You're like, oh my God, what was that? I know somebody asked me, well, why wouldn't I just use FitPal and track that way? Well, people track how many calories they're eating, right? But where's the end? I don't know. I've never used FitPal because I just don't care for it. I care to plan and do it on purpose ahead of time. I mean, if you need to check calories on something, like if you're going to have a banana and say, well, how many calories are in a banana? Once you look it up, I don't know. I've never looked it up. I do know a boiled egg is about 80 calories and 6 grams protein. So once you get familiar with the things that you eat regularly, you already know. So I make a plan ahead of time saying, this is what I'm going to eat for breakfast, this is what I'm going to eat for lunch, this is what I'm going to have for snack. And it's just a guideline. Because I know if I eat my snack earlier, then I got to wait till lunch before I can eat again. I'm a snacker. I like to snack a lot. And it all depends on your routine. You know, some people work second shift, third shift. Some people get up early. Some people like to work out in the morning. Some people like to work out in the evenings. Hey, you know, it all depends. You've got to create the diet around what works for you, because you've got to, in order to keep that weight, you want to be able to maintain it. Now, what I did once I lost my weight, I would lose like anywhere from 3 to 5 pounds during the week, and on the weekend I would gain it back, and then I would lose it during the week and gain it back. It worked for me, right? Because I maintained. How about, instead of gaining the weight over the holidays and then losing it, how about losing the weight and be able to enjoy your holidays? How about doing it on purpose, being in control? It's what this is all about. It's about being aware of what you're eating, being aware of your body, because I wanted to keep this under 15 minutes. I got 2 minutes. You can count your calories, right? You can control and say, okay, I'm going to tell you a baseline of 2,000 calories. Start there and see what that does for you. At least working out 3 days a week for 30 minutes. That's the lifestyle. That's what I'm talking about going forward. Now, maybe you can eat 3,000 calories a day, working out 3 days a week for 30 minutes, and maintain your weight. That's something you have to figure out by tracking, because there's no Fitbit or there's no calculation that can tell you how fast your metabolism is. You can get close, but you don't know until you do it, right? And until you track it. And that's the whole point of this. So that's why I said there's no crazy diet, no crazy workout routines, because if you're already doing a diet or doing a workout routine, that's fine. But when you're done, do you know what kind of diet you can take to do to maintain your weight, to keep where you're at? Or do you just stop it altogether? Or do you just slowly go back to your old habits, and then you start putting weight on, and you stop looking at the scale? And you say, oh, it's just 5 pounds. Oh, it's just 10 pounds. And before you know it, it's 20 pounds. And you're right back to where you were. So that's what this is all designed behind, is you being in control, being aware of your body and what you need to do. So we'll be in a group. The first thing I need you to do after you watch this video is go join the group. From there, that's where we can communicate. And that's where I'll be putting all the information. That's where I'll be getting the books to you. That's why I have the next video about how to fill out the worksheet. Probably going to do a live call. My plan right now is to do a live video every day. So if you have any questions, you can check in. You can watch the videos later if you're not up at that time. My plan is to do them in the morning. We'll see. Life's life, right? Life happens. I had crap happen today that put me behind the 8 ball, but that's fine. So I have my simple stick. I'm going to try and keep things simple. I look forward to seeing you guys in the group, and we'll go from there. Time's up. Look at that. Perfect timing. All right. I'll see you guys in the group.